The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is DJ Reed returning. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
4th down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on?
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Seahawks nothing.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
It's now.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They are going for it. It's Smith. Flushed out right. He can run for it. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's got some space here. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
9-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
6-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 36, Smith, and that is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll make it third down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Smith. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard
line. 1st and 10, Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the Seahawks 45-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again, Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Let's go, let's go. Check, 1, 3. Slam, slam, slam. COVID-19. Mark 54. Mark 54. Tap. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check 3, check 3.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Smith. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Smith. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a short return to the... Six-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Seahawks first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Intended for Chris Carson. incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down. It's Gibson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
And here's Allen to run with it. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Allen going to keep it again on 3rd down. It's Gibson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. On 1st down, here's Love. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
I just love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now here's the option play going left. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run the option left side. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
A loss of a yard.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's the backup Smith. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. And that will be incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
26 minutes.
Here we go on fourth. Smith eluding the pressure right. Breaks a tackle, escaping the pressure. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're not able to convert on fourth down.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the fourth. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Gibson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Watch the safety creep.
First throw now for the backup, Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Seahawks.
Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
First down, Seattle.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
Smith now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Reuben Foster picks it. And some space here. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll take over first and
he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Jeremy Sprinkle, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They run the counter. Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.